Good morning, everyone. Today is Thursday, June the 4th, Throwback Thursday. And today we are recognizing Audacity to Hope Day. So tell us what your audacious hope is in the comments below, and we can celebrate that together. Today's also Hug Your Cat Day, but my cat has decided to be antisocial. So maybe I'll be hugging him later on. It depends on what his mood is, because you don't hug a cat if they don't want to be hugged. International Day of Innocent Children Victims of Aggression Day. Today is also Mom's Equal Pay Day, National Moonshine Day, National Safe Day, National Cognac Day, and National Cheese Day and Shopping Cart Day. So if any of those things appeal to you, if you've got some cheese or moonshine or cognac or whatever in your home, today is a day for you to celebrate. I will be doing a book study coming up on how to be an anti-racist. And if you are interested in being a part of that, in the comments below, there's a link for you to register your interest in that. It's not a commitment to be a part of it, but it just lets me know when you are available, which day of the week, which time of the day is best for you, so that we can figure out a time. It's going to be 7 sessions. There are more chapters in that, but we're going to combine chapters into themes for a particular session. So if you're interested, let me know, and I'll look forward to our conversations together. The first scripture lesson today is from Psalm 50. The Mighty One, God our Redeemer, speaks and summons the earth from the rising of the sun to its setting. From Zion, the perfection of beauty, God shines forth. Our God comes and does not keep silence. Before God is a devouring fire. Round about God is a raging storm. God calls the heavens above and the earth to the people's trial. Gather to me, my faithful ones, who made a covenant with me by sacrifice. The heavens proclaim God's justice, for God is judge. Listen, my people, I will speak. Israel, I will testify against you. I am God, your God. I do not rebuke you for your sacrifices. Your burnt offerings are continually before me. I will accept no bull from your house, nor goat from your folds. For every animal of the forest is mine, the cattle on 1,000 hills. I know all the birds of the air, and all that moves in the field is mine. If I were hungry, I would not tell you, for the world and all that is in it is mine. Do I eat flesh of strong bulls or drink the blood of goats? Offer to God a sacrifice of praise, and fulfill your vows to the Most High. Call upon me in the day of trouble. I will deliver you, and you shall honor me. But to the wicked, God says, what right have you to recite my laws or take my covenant on your lips? For you hate discipline, and you cast my words behind you. When you see a thief, you become friends, and you keep company with adulterers. You give your mouth free rein for evil, and your tongue frames deceit. You sit and speak against others. You slander your own family. These things you have done, and I have been silent. You thought I was that I was one like yourself. But now I rebuke you and lay the charge before you. Consider this, then, you who forget God, or I will seize you so none can save you. Those who bring praise as their sacrifice honor me. Those who order their way aright will show the salvation of God. And then our gospel lesson this morning continues from the Gospel of Matthew, chapter 14, verses 13 through 21. And so previous to this, John the Baptist had been beheaded. When Jesus heard about the beheading, he left Nazareth by boat and went to a deserted place to be alone. The crowds heard of this and followed him, for from their towns on foot. When Jesus disembarked and saw the vast throng, his heart was moved with pity, and he healed their sick. As evening drew on, the disciples approached Jesus and said, "This is a deserted place, and it's already late. Dismiss the crowds so they can go to the villages and buy some food for themselves." Jesus said to them, "There's no need for them to disperse. Give them something to eat yourselves." "We have nothing here," they replied, "but 5 loaves and a couple of fish." "Bring them here," Jesus said. Then he ordered the crowds to sit on the grass. Taking the 5 loaves and 2 fish, Jesus looked up to heaven, blessed the food, broke it, and gave it to the disciples, who in turn gave it to the people. All those present ate their fill. The fragments remaining, when gathered up, filled 12 baskets. About 5,000 families were fed. Sometimes when things are going on that feel too big for us, we want Jesus to snap his fingers and fix it, but sometimes Jesus says, "You do something about it." And sometimes we feel like the gifts that we have are too meager to meet the need. But in this story, we see that what little we have can be taken and blessed and shared, and there's enough and then some for the need of the day. And so it's an opportunity for us in this day to see how the gifts that we've been given in our lives, how those can be taken and transformed in God's hands. And when shared for the good of all, that sacrifice made can be blessed and broken and shared so that there's enough and then some. So how is it that we are going to live our gifts today? Something to think about and explore. The blessing that I'd like to leave you with is by John O'Donohue, entitled "For Light." Light cannot see inside things. That is what the dark is for. Minding the interior, nurturing the draw of growth through places where death in its own way turns into life. In the glare of neon times, let our eyes not be worn by surfaces that shine with hunger made attractive. That our thoughts may be true light, finding their way into words, which have the weight of shadow to hold the layers of truth. That we never place our trust in minds claimed by empty light, where one-sided certainties are driven by false desire. When we look into the heart, may our eyes have the kindness and reverence of candlelight. That the searching of our minds be equal to the oblique crevices and corners where the mystery continues to dwell, glimmering in fugitive light. When we are confined inside the house of suffering, that moonlight might find a window. When we become false and lost, that the severe noonlight would cast our shadow clear. When we love, that dawnlight would lighten our feet upon the waters. As we grow old, that twilight would illuminate treasure in the fields of memory. And when we come to search for God, let us first be robed in night. Put on the mind of morning to feel the rush of light spread slowly inside the color and stillness of a found world. May your day be filled with blessing and awareness of God's presence leading you into greater faithfulness. I'll see you tomorrow.